PackGeek! Hey guys, Jeff with PackGeek here. We are in Chicago at the 2019 National Sports Card Convention, and I am super excited. This is only my second national to go to. There's all sorts of stuff to see here. We're gonna take you through booths. We're gonna see dealers. We're gonna meet people from the hobby. It's gonna be a blast. Follow me, let's do this. So one of the coolest things about the show this year is everybody's favorite social media influencer and marketing guru, Gary Vee, is actually set up here at the show. He's got his own booth, he's doing his thing, and everyone is excited to see him. I am here at my favorite booth every year at the National, the Baseball Card Exchange, and we're here with the man behind the Baseball Card Exchange, Steve Hart. How you doing, Steve?
Good, great. Show's been excellent.
So what has been a hot product for you guys? You have so much going on here. Like what's been flying off the shelves?
Obviously unopened material, but specifically it seems that 80 stuff has been the hottest.
I like to hear that.
80 through 85.
80 through 85?
Topps Clear Donruss,
Okay.
all sports.
Really?
Yeah.
I grew up collecting in the 80s. In fact,
Okay.
85 Topps was the set I started with. So I'm excited to hear that those have been hot
Those have been
products for you.
hot, yeah. It seems that the 70s stuff has exploded so much, it's kind of pricey.
Yeah.
And it's moved the investor and the collector up into the 80s where it's more affordable. But that's coming with an explosion also.
That's what I'm waiting to hear, because I think that 80s product is going to replicate what we're seeing with the 70s here soon. But you're more of an expert in the field. Is that accurate?
It's going to take some time for it to be anything like the 70s.
Okay.
But you know, it's probably gone up 50% in the last 6 months.
Wow. What would you attribute that to?
Like I said, the 70s is kind of out of range of people because of that explosion, and it's really not available, you know, in any quantity. Right. 80s is still out there, still available, and still affordable.
So speaking of not having a lot of it and not necessarily being affordable, this particular item is getting a lot of attention, and this is a brick of 1952 Topps. I know we aren't certain which series this is.
Most likely it's first series.
Most likely first series. What can you tell us about this incredible item?
If I'm correct, about 20 years ago there was a find in the Seattle area of about 80, 90 packs.
Wow.
And they were wrapped, most of them were wrapped in groups of 8.
Okay.
We're not exactly sure if Topps wrapped them or just the person who had them wrapped them.
That was my question. So we don't know if they were distributed like this or if this was something aftermarket.
Yep, they're just an aftermarket thing that the lady who had them did it, because we've never seen Topps do it again.
Has anyone from Topps come over and given any insight to it? Or
nope. And I think even if they did, they wouldn't have the knowledge of what exactly happened.
That makes sense. So has anyone come over and given any decent offers or shown like serious interest?
We've had people shown serious interest.
Okay.
Nobody's talked numbers yet, but we've had some serious interest.
What if Gary Vee comes over and he says, "Hey, I want to break this brick"? Would you let him do that right here in front of everyone?
Of course.
That would be the ultimate in this year's National, right? Well, this is exciting stuff. I'm a huge fan of the Baseball Card Exchange and just love seeing the booth every year. So
thanks.
Thank you for taking a few minutes with us, Steve. It's a
no
pleasure
problem.
to meet you.
Thank you.
We are in what I call Panini Island, but this is the Panini America booth at the National, and it is massive. So we're here with the guy, Tracy Hackler, our buddy, and he's going to give us a tour of Panini Island. Are you okay with the Panini Island name?
I love Panini Island.
Okay.
I love it. This is kind of Panini Island. You mentioned it. Obviously for us, the National Sports Collectors Convention is one of the marquee events for us every year.
Of course.
We bring out all the stops, and you're about to see what we're talking about when we say all the stops.
I can't wait to see it. Show me around here.
So let's start the Rapper Redemption line. Scotty Pruscia creates and develops this special Rapper Redemption set exclusive to the show.
Okay.
You buy certain products, you bring them to us, you open them, you get the equivalent number of Rapper Redemption packs.
And are these the special packs that go out For the National?
Only the National.
Okay, got it.
You only get them here.
Silver and black, is that right?
Primarily silver this year.
Okay, got it.
But you're getting your autographs, your memorabilia.
They're loaded.
First rookie cards. Scott does a great job with it. People love them. The line when we're running is nonstop.
I heard there's a Zion card in these packs.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor. Okay, so then we come to our live redemption trade up, our customer service team. So our customer service team,
this is a busy area.
As far as I know, we're still the only manufacturer that brings our customer service team to the National.
Is that right?
When will you have the chance to directly interact with so many of your customers? And we take that seriously. It's a responsibility that we covet. So our guys are here live trading up redemptions for people holding outstanding redemptions, damages, replacements. We're doing it on site. And
so what are the cards in the case then?
Those are some examples of cards that you can choose from if you're tired of waiting on a certain redemption.
Got it.
You want to trade up, they're going to make it right for you on site right here. So this is kind of cool. This is a create your own digital trading card.
Oh,
okay?
no.
So
wait. Can we get on a trading card together?
Yes.
Is that legal?
Yes, we can do it right now.
We can do that live?
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
This can be my favorite card of all time.
Look at that.
That is sharp. Maybe I can get your signature on this later.
Absolutely. So this is one part, this kind of the second part of the VIP party, the epic Saturday night Panini VIP
I've
party.
only heard legendary stories.
It's epic.
It is.
This is kind of the second part of qualification. So people come here first to this VIP area.
Okay.
And they show their documentation that they've qualified for the party. They get their initial paperwork that they need. They come over here and they get verified with their QR code that will allow them access on Saturday night, so there's no hang-ups at the gate, at the door.
Oh, I love it.
Also, in addition to qualifying VIP folks, we're having box wars here, okay?
What?
Every Saturday at 1 o'clock, every year, whatever box war that prize at 1 o'clock on Saturday is a ticket to the VIP party for buying one box. Anytime you win a box war, you win a one-on-one card or a black box or whatever.
That is what. Wait, what is a black box?
A black box is, well, you see it there.
I see them there. They look awfully special.
It's a special one-on-one autograph or memorabilia card. Every black box card is a one-on-one. On this side and the other side, we're having live, some of the top group breakers in the country, live breaking in our booth.
That's so awesome. So, Breaking Immaculate, love that.
Top Shelf is here. Top Shelf does a great job. Before we get out of here, Panini Authentic, right?
Okay.
It's our high-end memorabilia division. We have exclusives with some of the greatest athletes on the planet. Kobe, Andrew Luck, John Morant.
Very nice.
Number 2 overall pick.
I tell you what, the Trae Young auto on the black basketball is sharp. That looks really nice.
I mean, cards being broken on the floor on the way out.
I mean, these guys are having fun.
We got some Dahmer soccer action.
Well, and all the collectors we cross paths with here seem to be having a very good time.
Yes.
I think you guys are doing a great job, and I really want you guys to think about renaming this Panini Island.
Panini Island.
Tracy, you're awesome, man.
Jeff,
thank you for showing us around.
This
is great. I can't wait to explore myself. I'm in the Ripping Vintage Packs booth with Kurt Christensen. This is his outfit, and this place is like, I'm like a kid in a candy store here. There's tons of unopened product from, how far do you guys go back?
We got 53 unopened boxes.
53 tops?
Bowman,
53 Bowman?
cello boxes. 71 tops unopened boxes.
Oh my gosh.
57 top cellos.
So how's the National been for you, Kurt?
The National's been excellent. We get all kinds of eyeballs, you know. We're moving a little bit of the rare stuff in. We got kids out here having fun. We're opening packs.
People actually busting packs right behind us.
We're selling 80s stuff. We're selling cards. It's been great.
Well, so of all the stuff out here, what are you hoping not to sell?
What am I hoping not to sell
yes.
is all of this rare stuff.
Gotcha.
With the exception of a couple items.
Because you are a collector, right? Not just. Okay. So I know how that is. There's always something that you've got in your case that you're kind of like, it would take a crazy number for me to part with this.
And that's kind of how I deal with some of this old stuff. And I have sold a couple items that I would not normally sell, but you got to let a few things move.
Right. So Kurt is really fun. We're both in a Facebook group that's all about unopened, and I get to kind of follow Kurt along as he purchases a lot of this product that you're going to see here in the booth today. But what's been your favorite pickup?
My favorite pickup of the show, I'm going to grab it real quick.
Can't wait to see this.
I had somebody come by
Oh no!
and offered me a 75 rack with the George Brett rookie on top.
You know, a certain host of a certain show that rhymes with PackGeek loves George Brett. This is beautiful. That is amazing. So someone sold this to you.
Yes.
Now, are you putting that back up for sale, or is that going in the vault?
I have another one. So it's likely going to get sold, but I'm taking it home and going to iron out what I'm going to do. But yes, this one will likely get sold.
Is he always in the same cell? Because I noticed he's in the same cell.
He is supposed to be in the header section.
That makes
he
sense.
He can be on front or back, but he's supposed to be in the header section.
That is a wild item. So
that was my purchase of the show.
I think you've done well, Kurt. If this were to go up for auction or a buy it now, what would something like that get listed for?
My call is you're in the $1,900 to $2,500 range.
Sold.
Depending on when somebody wants it.
Maybe later. My wife could be watching this. That is incredible. So congratulations. What have you been moving a lot of?
What have we been moving a lot of? Non-sport, unopened boxes.
Non-sport.
All the way over there.
Okay.
So
we'll check that
like
stuff out.
MASH, Dallas, Batman.
So from the 80s, 70s, and 80s?
Late 70s, early 80s, now Rambo, Roger Rabbit. Those types. I mean, they just fly out.
What does a Rambo rookie go for these days?
I have no idea.
Well, okay, Kurt. So the folks watching, if they want to find you online, is there social media accounts or anything they can find you?
You can find us at rippingvintagepacks.com.
rippingvintagepacks.com.
The other thing that we do, if we're not doing at the show, is every Thursday night we do live box breaks. Usually
cool.
80s. You're talking 82 Fleer, 85 Tops.
That's my wheelhouse.
Yeah, and it's what we love to do. So, we buy and sell. We love facilitating breaks, but Thursday nights is when we get that done.
I love it, man. Thank you for taking time and letting us crash your booth. We're gonna look around here and
take some pictures.
hopefully I'll be able to take this one home with me. We're here at Dave and Adam's Card World with one of the coolest guys in the hobby, Reed. He is in charge of acquiring all of the collections and massive unopened purchases that Dave and Adams has to add to their inventory. Reed, how is the National going for you, man?
It's been going well. I can't believe how many people are actually here. It's just crowded. I think there's been a lot of good press lately about the hobby, and I think that's the reason why people are turning out in numbers for the show.
Well, so you guys have a little bit of everything here, but you have a ton of unopened products. So what's been a big seller as far as unopened goes?
Well, we specialize in unopened product. I think that's the overwhelming majority of our sales. And so a lot of the things we're selling here at the show are for the promotions with the different card companies. You buy a box of cards of a certain company, take it to their booth, and they give you like extra packs or extra prizes for it.
One of the big parts of your job is acquiring these collections, and I've followed some of your exploits online and just seeing the pictures you post of these. It's fascinating to watch. So how long have you been doing buying these big collections?
Well, I've been doing cards my entire life.
Okay.
I would say for the last 15 years between two different companies is when I really started traveling around the country, buying different collections, buying entire inventories and that kind of stuff.
So if I'm someone who gets to the point where I'm like, you know what, I need to liquidate my collection. I've been collecting for a long time. It went well, but I'm ready to move it. How do I go about doing that?
Well, the first thing you need to do is kind of prepare some sort of inventory list. It doesn't have to be a full inventory list, but give the highlights about what you have. Because ultimately, in order to get me or somebody else into your house from a distance, they're going to want to know what's there ahead of time.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
what am I flying across the country to see?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So an inventory list,
pictures,
highlights,
inventory,
pictures. Anything that can help me understand better without actually being there. And if that is enough to entice me, if it's enough items that we're interested in, then I'm willing to come out there, take a look, and make an offer.
So what is the most wild collection you've ever purchased?
That's a tough one.
And I know there's been a lot.
I get asked it all the time. I mean, I guess it varies depending on, like there are collections I bought where like it'd be ridiculously nice vintage, sets,
Sure.
like near mint to mint kind of sets. I bought collections where they filled, entire basements of houses where it takes, 2 or 3 trucks to get everything out of there. And then I've bought out dealer, inventories that essentially fill 2 trailers just full of unopened boxes and cases.
What is the scariest condition or like home or situation you've got yourself into buying a collection? I would imagine there's been some shady looking areas.
Right. Well, I bought a collection in Westchester County in New York, right outside the city in New York, and the house was almost condemned, and they had turned off the water. Nobody had lived there for a year. You could see the mold like coming up the side of the wall on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
And the inside of the house in the basement, I mean, it was just a disaster because they just shoved everything in there for like 40 years. And the good thing about it is that even though it was moldy and kind of damp downstairs, all the products that have, all the open, didn't have gum.
Really?
So it was like traded set cases, it was like rack pack cases, factory set cases, and it's just coincidence, just lucky.
Okay, I was going to say, did they know that they could keep that stuff in some crazy non-climate controlled area?
The entire family had no idea what that stuff was. They were ready to just leave it in the house and demolish the house.
Oh my gosh.
And somebody spoke up in the family because the owner has dementia and Parkinson's and still alive,
Got it.
but couldn't make any decisions on it.
Right.
And so, they were lucky enough to contact me, figure out what's there, and then, they made several $100,000 off the deal.
Wow. So it was a legit collection.
Yes.
So what's up with Reed as a collector? Do you collect? I mean, obviously you're in neck deep doing that in your 9 to 5, but what sort of collection do you have if you do?
So because I see baseball cards every day, I don't really collect baseball cards.
Okay.
And like the really premium stuff that like comes through our offices and things that we buy, and they're gonna end up to real collectors.
Sure.
I'm not gonna poach the best stuff for myself.
Right.
So
I guess it could be a conflict of interest.
Exactly. So everyone knows I like Dale Murphy. It's my favorite player. So I
Dale Murphy, really? Okay.
So I collect Dale Murphy items, mainly game used stuff. I like game used football jerseys, pro and college, and then just little things that strike my fancy. Stuff I think it's really hard to get, and I think I have an understanding of what's hard to get just by how much stuff I see.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything. And I don't collect for the profit of it. It's just I find cool stuff. It's like, all right, I'll put that on my collection. But no cards, definitely.
So, like, you're at the National every year. Do you get a chance to explore around and see anything, or are you pretty much like nailed down at home base?
It's pretty tough. I would say this is the first time I've actually got to walk around.
Okay.
But it's only a few minutes at a time because the business is here. People are constantly coming up to looking to sell their items. And so I don't get to enjoy the show as much as I used to.
Sure.
But I can enjoy it from the side of the booth as well. Yeah.
Well, Reed, thank you for your time today, man. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I love the setup, and I look forward to the next big purchase you make.
All right, thanks.
Oh, hey, where can we find you online? Is there David Adams?
It's David Adams Card World. It's dacardworld.com.
Okay.
And then a lot of the chronicling of my travels are on our Facebook page, which I think is just DA Card World.
Okay.
And so when I'm on the road, I kind of keep like a daily blog of things I see, what I bought, and what you can expect to see.
It is worth your time to check out. I mean, the pictures alone, you're just like, I would give just about anything to be able to buy collections like this. Yeah. So awesome, man.
Right.
I appreciate your time.
Thanks again.
Have a good one, Reed.
All right, thanks.
All right, guys, that's all she wrote for the 2019 National. We had a blast. We saw so many hobby friends. Chicago was awesome. We ate some crazy deep dish pizza. Can't thank you all enough. I hope you guys had fun, and we will see you next year in Atlantic City. Hey guys, thanks for checking out another episode. Make sure to subscribe to PackGeek on YouTube. Also check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks. PackGeek.